When it comes to belly fat, there are a few questions that almost everyone struggles to answer. Why am I losing weight, but my belly still looks the same? Why does belly fat seem impossible to shift? Do I just need to do more cardio? Am I doing something wrong? And ultimately, the biggest question that many people ask is this: why is my belly fat often the last thing to go? To understand that, we first need to understand how the body actually releases fat. Most people think it's as simple as draining water from a tank. You gain weight and then you lose weight, and everything else will just shrink evenly. And unfortunately, that's not the case. You see, the body doesn't work like that. Fat is stored in different locations across your body, and each location behaves slightly differently when fat loss begins. You see, some areas release fat more easily and other areas hold onto it so much longer. And unfortunately, the lower stomach is one of those areas that the body protects the most. And this is where most people misunderstand how fat loss actually works. So I want you to imagine you have 3 bank accounts: a current account, a savings account, and a long-term reserve account. If you suddenly need money, you won't start by breaking into your long-term reserve account. You'll most likely take money from the easiest account first. Your body works in a similar way with fat. Fat stored around the face, arms, and upper body is often the easiest for the body to access first. But fat stored around the lower stomach is often treated more like a reserve account, harder to access. It's simply not the first place the body wants to withdraw from. And that's why many people often notice something very confusing during fat loss. They'll see their weight start to drop and they'll start fitting into their clothes much better, and their face may actually look much leaner than before. But visually down below, their stomach area doesn't seem to replicate the rest of their body. And at that point, many people may assume that something is wrong, and they may think they need more cardio or they need to push much harder than they already are. But in many cases, the body is actually doing exactly what it's designed to do. It's just releasing fat from its own order. And this is where common frustration usually leads people into making the process so much harder than it needs to be. Because when the stomach doesn't change straight away, people try to force it, and they may even start to chase faster results or quick fixes. But that reaction often just creates a different problem altogether. Their energy will drop, their hunger will increase, and their consistency becomes much harder. And once their consistency starts to drop down, their progress will also drop dramatically. Not because their plan was wrong in the first place, but because their system became unstable. The people who eventually break through the stubborn fat window usually do something much simpler. They stay consistent long enough for the body to eventually access their deeper fat stores. Weeks of steady training, predictable nutrition, and good sleep where possible is all it is. Nothing extreme, just a structure that is stable. And eventually their body will catch up, because fat loss isn't about attacking the belly specific area. It's about reducing the overall body fat until the body catches up and accesses those deeper stores. So if you're currently losing weight, but your belly still hasn't caught up and looks the same, that doesn't automatically mean that you're failing or your progress has stalled. It may just simply mean that you're earlier in the process than you actually think. Because very often, the stomach is the final stage of all that hard work. Now, if you want help building a system that automatically holds steady long enough for you to get to that point, scan the barcode here or click the link down below and message me directly, and you'll have structure and support behind you. No punishment, no extremes, just something that actually works to see you through.